let's talk about the perimeter and area of shapes. So why would you need to know what the perimeter of a shape is? Well, we know that everything around you is made up of shapes. There's a shape here, there's a shape there, there's shapes everywhere. So you might want to figure out what the distance around that shape is. Let's say you wanted to go out and get some exercise by walking around your house. Well, in order to find out how far you're walking, we would need to figure out what the perimeter of your house is. So let's say your house is this rectangle right here. And it's 20 feet long on one side, and 40 feet long right here on this side, and 20 feet here, and 40 feet here. All right? So let's call this side A, side B, side C, and side D. In order to figure out what the perimeter is, we're going to need to add all of the sides together. We get the sum of all the sides. So our perimeter equation would look like this. Perimeter equals A plus B plus C plus D. Or in this case, 20 plus 40 plus 20 plus 40, which will give us 120 feet. So every time you walk around the house, you're walking a little bit more than 120 feet. This works for all kinds of shapes with straight sides. All you need to know is the length of each side and you can find the perimeter. Let's say instead of a rectangle, you have a triangle. If you know the length of all three sides of the triangle, you can simply add them together, just like we did with your house. If you don't know all the sides of the triangle, then we'll have to do a little bit more math before we can figure out the perimeter. We'll talk about that later when we take a closer look at triangles. Okay, so that's fine for finding the perimeter, but what if you wanted to find out how much space you have in your bedroom? We figured this out by finding the area of the shape. So here's your bedroom. It measures 10 feet on one side and 8 feet on the other side. And side AB is equal to side DC, and side BC is equal to side AD. And the whole thing is a perfect square with 90-degree right angles. Make it easy. To find out the area of your room, we'll multiply side AB with side BC. So that will be area equals 10 by 8, which is 80 feet. And because we're finding the area, and it's a two-dimensional figure, we write that as feet squared, or square feet. Go ahead and practice this a little bit. Take a ruler around your house and measure some common items like boxes and paper. See if you can figure out the perimeter and the area of the shape.